Peter Obi remains opposition party's joker in 2027. Jerry Ghana advises Atiku to step down. Do they even have to be advising that one? That one is just stubborn. Leave him alone, nobody should advise him. He's not going to win anything. There are subtle moves to bring together opposition political parties as part of a strategy to defeat the All Progressive Congress. There's no need strategizing again. They've tried it before, it didn't work. The coalition didn't work now, they didn't work. So what are they trying to bring together opposition parties again? I beg, to defeat All Progressive Congress candidate President Bola Tinubu during next year's election. The African Democratic Congress, ADC, a coalition of parties which earlier rallied together with a view to present a common front to challenge the ruling party, has been scattered by ambitions, with Peter Obi pulling out to pick the presidential ticket of the National Democratic Congress, NDC. Even at that, opposition parties are still battling to manage crises which trailed the conduct of the primary elections, with notable figures like former Secretary to Government of the Federation, Babachi Lawal, withdrawing his support for Atiku Abubakar. However, in a dramatic political twist that has sent shockwaves through the opposition camp, People's Democratic Party PDP chieftain and former Minister of Information, Professor Jerry Ghana, has suggested a way forward, advising former Vice President Atiku Abubakar to drop his 2027 presidential ambition and throw his full weight behind Labour Party leader and NDC candidate Peter Obi. They're not even supposed to be telling him. It's common sense. If truly Atiku cares about Nigeria, that's what he should have done. Pull his weight behind Peter Obi, support him with everything that you have, and make sure that he gets there. I don't know why you are insisting that you want to be the presidential candidate. Like, why? Ghana made the remarks while reviewing the fragmentation of the opposition alliance and the growing regional anxieties shaping the countdown to the next general elections. The other statement declared that the ultimate sacrifice for the survival of the nation and the defeat of the ruling of Progressive Congress APC requires a selfless change of guard at the top of the opposition ticket. If I were Atiku, I would tell Obi, go for the presidency. I will fully support you for the sake of Nigerians. Thank you, Jerry Ghana. Ghana stated flatly, putting public interest above party or personal loyalty exactly at this time around self. This very critical moment, that is what should be happening, not that you want to be a president by all means. According to the PDP veteran, the political realities in the country requires a candidate who commands deep organic appeal and can serve as a unifying figure across diverse demographics. By urging Atiku to step down from the front line, Ghana is advocating for a strategic retreat to save the opposition from another catastrophic electoral defeat. Political analysts view Ghana's statement as a major validation of the enduring electoral appeal of Peter Obi, whose massive movement continues to dictate the terms of engagement for opposition coalitions ahead of 2027. This is all. Cornelius says, your advisor is way to go. Yes, the judgment of the court is good for achieving a vibrant opposition, strong and focused. It is true that we need multi-party democracy, but not with very many fragmented parties that has no weight. All these other deregistered parties should join NDC and fashion out a political ideology that stands the test of time in developing the Nigeria's political landscape. At Otairo says, it's obvious that Atiku is working for Tinubu. His plan will fail. His plans are going to fail. At Kerojan says, that is Professor Jerry Ghana's opinion. Does his opinion bind on all Nigerian voters? Well, no. Not at all. It's like me asking Obi and Tinubu to step down for Atiku. We cannot hear this lazy and toxic statement in advanced democracy. For someone from another party to ask a candidate of Democrats to step down for candidate of Republican, the most unfortunate thing here is the advice comes from a professor of emeritus who should know better. Know better what? But that's the right thing to do. That's the only thing that makes sense. If Atiku really cares for Nigerians, like he's saying, like he has been saying, he knows that he should put his weight around Peter Obi, not him trying to contest for presidency. It's just common sense. I tell you, he says, how many times person will fall before he can understand that he has no legs to move? You get, you've been contesting. You've not won this thing. You're not going to win it. Sometimes they'll say, oh, don't give up on your dreams and all of that. There are some dreams that you know that this one is not my way. You are just wasting your time. Sometimes you find another thing to do if you keep trying something over and over and over and over and over again. There are some rules that will tell you, keep trying, keep trying, keep trying. Yes, you can keep trying, but don't try doing the same thing the same way. It will not work. It will not. Simeon says, at least we don't have a terrorist son who is spying us. The ones you once had, the one you have now, who are in jail, who are by thousands of your people, are recorded in history. What's this one saying? Please go away. Udo Kapi says, Fulanis are known to be die-hard, selfish people. I'm telling you. If not, I don't know what the article is looking for. I don't know. Shani Danlam says, that's a candid advice. If they truly want to ask Mr. Tax Collector, yes. This time around is a critical point. There is an agenda to make sure that APC is out forever. And how do you make APC out forever? It's to come together and create a force, support one person. But no, he wants to be there. Also says, thank you, sir. You've spoken the truth. Let him that have ear hear what the elder has said. Siaka says, shame and disgrace will end it as he refused good advice. So Charles Obina says, Atiku's move is a suspicious one, which has made me feel that Tinubu might have bribed him to disrupt Obi's political agenda. Having known that this is not the turn of the North, then why is he bent on trying to relegate Obi when it is obvious that Obi is the most qualified and most credible candidate among those contesting for the presidency? As in, I don't know. Or maybe he has another, maybe they have plans, Maybe they are trying to deceive the president as, and there is no coalition. So the vote will be splitted and all of that. But at the end of the day, maybe before the election proper, they would come back and form the coalition. Because I don't even understand what Atiku is doing, really, because it doesn't make any sense. Yadro says, I've wondered who is the political advisor of this Atiku self. He's supposed to be arrested for allowing Atiku waste his money on presidential ticket and primaries every election year. Even the man himself, Atiku, behaves as if he has no sense. I said, how can Atiku step down, Professor Ghana? You're a powerful leader. All president candidates is a winner, but only one candidate is a president. I beg, baby. Ikenna says, God bless you, one of those that has the masses in his heart. May your days be long. Daniel says, Peter B is the one right now with the solution to Nigeria's complex issues and challenges. Let Peter B resolve all this bottleneck in Nigerian development. Kenechukwu says, this man has said it all. Yes, he has said it all. Please, Prof, if you really mean what you are saying about Mr. Obi president, you better join his campaign team physically to market him to Nigerians. What are they marketing to you again? The one they marketed to you never do you. I beg. And listen, don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Thank you for listening. See you some other time. Bye.